Well, hey guys, welcome to Bowhunting Soul. Okay, so this video is about my first set of wood arrows, right? So I've been a carbon shooter forever, and I dabbled in the whole aluminum thing. I know you might have seen those videos too for like a little bit. Aluminums are all right, just really weren't my thing. They weren't really getting anything super different than carbons. I thought the carbons were a little bit easier to tune for me personally. I don't know. I had more components, that kind of stuff for them. Aluminums went down the road. They were okay, but I was dinging them up too much. I was breaking them too much. And I thought, well, if I'm going to break something that's not as tough as a carbon, and carbons are really tough, I'd always kind of wanted to try the wood arrow thing. And never really wanted to dive down deep into it because I know me, when I get into something, I'm going to go down a squirrel hole. I'm going to go down hard, right? But I decided to kind of bite the bullet here, and I ordered a set from St. Lawrence Traditional. Okay, Mindy Gibson, right? She's in Ontario, Canada there. She makes strings. She makes beautiful, beautiful strings. I got a set of strings for this bow and my ASL as well. I've shot them in. I'm not shooting them right now. They're my spares because these strings are still really good on both of those bows, but I'll do a review on those ones later. But first set of wood arrows. Now, these are Sitka spruce. They are, I believe, about 55, 57 spines, something like that. And I originally got them to shoot out of my ASL, out of my Pacific Lake, I'm sorry, Pacific stick, from a St. Patrick Lake longbow Pacific stick. And they didn't fly as well out of that bow that I thought it was going to. Now, I know that I can tune with it and move some knocking points up and down and play around with some tip weights and things like that. But I've got that bow like so perfectly tuned. It's so nice. I don't want to change anything now that we're in hunting season and stuff. So I thought, just for giggles and grins, I'm going to shoot this out of the elk cart, right? I'm only pulling 43 pounds, 44 pounds. I've actually gotten better on my draw length. So about 27 inches. And these things fly, they just happen to fly beautifully. They got 160 grain point on there. And by the way, any kind of like this green that you see, that's from shooting into a Reinhardt target, okay? And any kind of like yucky stuff here that you see on the knock with the glue, that's me. I put the knocks on, okay? So any kind of yuckiness, that's all me. Everything else, Mindy did these. So I had them made to, I think they're about 30 and a half inch, something like that. And I wanted to shoot approximately, did I say 200 grain? I'm sorry, it's 160 grain point. It's 160 grain point because I wanted to shoot the 160 grain A standards, which are awesome, by the way. These things, I'm going to do probably another review on these things. Haven't shot anything with it yet, but my goodness, they're just a touch wider than the Zwickey Eskimos that I've been shooting. They're 1 3/16, I believe, and they sharpened up. All they did was knock off a little bit of a burr. You don't have to reprofile the entire angle or anything like that. They flew amazing. So I'm actually shooting these. I'm taking this afield. Now, this bow was tuned pretty good, but it was a lot less forgiving with the carbon arrows that I had for it. Don't know why. Just I've messed with it up and down, and it just, but it wasn't as good as I wanted it, right? I was kind of having misgivings about, like, man, do I really want to take it in hunting season because I don't have it perfectly tuned? Well, I shot these out of there, and good Lord, they fly so nice. I'm not really one to notice the difference between like the noise difference between carbons and woods. Maybe, it all sounds quiet to me, right? A lot of people say, well, because it's denser, it's quieter, this and that. Maybe so. My ears can't pick it up. I still hear the flight of something or the thunk of something. But it's just how forgiving they were. I had less flyers. With this bow, the carbons, they were shooting a little bit high maybe like several inches high for me, and I'd have to actively aim down more than usual. Like me, I'm like like a gap stinctive, and I kind of have like the tip kind of floating, 6 o'clock ish position. But with this bow, I'd have to actually get that sight picture and then aim even further down to be able to hit where I wanted to hit. And I just didn't want to have to take that into the field and think about stuff like that. Well, with this one, it hits exactly where I want to hit. I don't have to do any other, aiming further down or gapping or anything like that. So anyway, these they're beautiful. She came up with the wrap on that one. I said, hey, just I don't care. It's my first set. Make something. I'm not sure what it is. Surprise me. So she came up with that. That's really cool. That the wrap. I'm sorry, not the wrap. What do you call that? it'll come to me. I know all you wood arrow guys are like screaming at your phone or your screen right now, but anyway, then because she knew I was going to be shooting olive feathers, so I put the olive feathers on there. I have a bunch of these ones, you know, 5-inch. Yeah, I could do 3, 4, whatever, but I just like, I like the look of that. I mean, that looks pretty cool, right? With there. So cresting, there we go. Cresting. I'm sorry, trad guys, super old school trad guys, I apologize. Cresting. I should maybe I'll cut, no, I won't cut that part out. Anyway, so she came up with that knowing that I was going to shoot the olive feathers, and they're just awesome. So 160 grain tip, you know, glued on. I put the tips on. She actually sent them with about a dozen of them, so 6 of them were glued on, and then the other 6 she left off because she knew that I'd be setting up broadheads for it. And man, like I said, this bow, or these arrows, were originally for that St. Patrick Lake, but they flew better out of this one, and it's given me so much more confidence with this. So I mean, you know, I'm good to take either bow in the field. I mean, I do a lot of stump shooting when I'm out there coming in and out and stuff like that. So you know, only got up to so far squirrel. Well, this thing's got several squirrels under its belt. Rabbit, almost had a shot last night on a buck. That's a different story. But anyway, just super happy with this one. So St. Lawrence Traditional, Mindy Gibson, beautiful arrows, and they do strings too. This is not her string, by the way, but I will have a review on those strings. Both sets, they're shot in, they're beautiful, they're really nice. So I've got a set shot in, a spares for this bow and the ASL in case I need it. So anyway, I'm going to take a few shots here just so you can hear the arrows, just so you can see them fly. But you know, it's going to be you know, nothing special, just watching me shoot. So here we go. All right, here we go. We've got a pig target over there. Almost let that shot go. Did you see that? I kind of flinched. All right, let's go take a look. Hang on. Take you off here. Shot 4. One was a little low. That was me. So not bad, right? I mean, that's still, you know, anyway, it's pretty damn good enough like that. So anywho, so there you have it. Wood arrows. Am I giving up you know, carbons and going full on wood? No, I don't think so. I probably won't be shooting aluminum again though. Again, it just didn't offer, you know, the aluminum didn't offer me anything special, air quotes, but it did offer a lot of dings and bends and things like that. I'm like, well, if I'm going to ding something up and bend it, and it's going to be kind of fragile, might as well be shooting a wood arrow, right? And because the tune's so nice out of this thing, God, I mean, that's what I'm shooting. So my first set of wood arrows, it won't be my last. Will I be making my own? I don't know. Of course, down the road, of course I will be. But, you know, there's a lot of, man, by the time you paint these and you dip them and shellac them or whatever it is that you do with these things, it gets pretty smelly. These things still kind of smell like the finish. It's been a few weeks. So you better be downwind of anything with a nose. So anywho, that's it. I'll leave a link below to Mindy's actually, I don't know. I think you just contact her on Instagram. I don't even think she has a website yet. So, but St. Lawrence Traditional, great stuff, great arrows. Thank you, Mindy. So, all right. So, if you guys enjoy this kind of content, please make sure and subscribe. That's super, super important. And
support all the other people that support this channel, like the Push Archery. I've just recently started the Joel Turner course at the PAC course, the Push Archery Center of Knowledge. So make sure you click on that. I will leave a link for that. I'm learning a lot of stuff on there, and I'm going to be taking all the rest of those courses. So be sure to follow those links, like, share, and subscribe, and have a good hunting season.